Welcome in. You are listening to Just an Average Podcast with your hosts, Jake and Casey. A couple weeks ago, what was it? I think it was 3 weeks ago, we did 60s, 70s, and 80s music. We talked about, each decade, kind of the top songs from each decade. So I figured, this week on the podcast, why not dive into the last 30 years, the music, the bands,
the best songs, 30 years, arguably.
Well, we're going to debate about it. The last 30 years of music here that, maybe kind of shaped music to what it is today and, kind of how it's changed a little bit. So we've actually got a lot to cover. Obviously, you've got the 90s, you've got the 2000s, and you've got 2010 to now. So I will say this one was a lot harder for me as far as picking out songs go and going through different bands. A lot harder for me to pick this music because I feel like, songs are just so much more diverse now compared to what they were 40, 50 years ago. So first segment here, obviously, we've got the 90s songs. And really quick, these top songs are from ChatGPT. So according to ChatGPT, these are the top 5 songs of that decade. So we did have the 1990s too. Remember we had the 1990s music conversation. It's been a couple months now since we've had that conversation on that. So our first song we have here, and we'll kind of go through each one of these. We'll talk about why it became popular, maybe some influence it had during that time frame. And the first one, obviously no surprise here, is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, released in 1991. I know we talked about this a lot. Became popular because it was a mainstream hit. I think it was number 6 on the Billboard. But very different compared to, what people had previously been listening to in the 80s. So it's a song that kind of brought grunge and alternative rock into the mainstream in the 1990s. So that was number 1. And I think rightfully so. Smells Like Teen Spirit probably should stay there. And we'll go through these. And you think there's any one that should be kicked out of the top 5, you let me know. Like I said, everybody's got their own personal opinion on songs and on bands. So, right. I mean, like I said, this is ChatGPT creating this. So this wasn't me. Wasn't you. Wasn't anyone. It was
blame
computer.
AI.
So, yeah, blame AI. That's all you got to do. So anything else as far as that song goes? I think we hit on that a lot.
We hit on that a lot.
It's like, kind of beating a dead horse after a while.
Who listens to music knows that song.
Yeah, for sure. And dude, I forgot my water, so this is gonna be a long podcast without some hydration. It's just seeing you take a drink.
You have to send a text to.
I'm gonna message my wife and be like, "Hey, come down mid podcast, bring me a hydration." Oh, we have ices upstairs. Taking a quick break here to get an icy. I'll message her and have her bring me down one. Bring me icy, please.
Ice me, baby, one more time.
Yeah. Number 2 here, we've actually got California Love, Dr. Dre, Tupac featuring Dr. Dre. Obviously, very recognizable song. West Coast vibe, cemented the West Coast G-funk, whatever you want to call it, sound of the mid-90s hip-hop. And then also kind of solidified Tupac. That song came out in 1995. But that's really when you've seen him kind of become like a superstar in the 90s. Obviously, he was released from prison, then became very popular. So with the music he was creating. So that's number 2 there, California Love. Number 3, any guesses on what number 3 might be?
I know I just saw it, but I
wonder if you can hear the kids crying in the background here. Hey, thank you for this. I appreciate it.
All worth it for the ice.
All worth it. Just she shook it up before she even got down.
Yeah, she wants to see you open it up on podcast. Just
yeah. Go ahead and open it up. I'm dealing with 2 screaming kids upstairs. I can hear it. Do you hear them? Can you hear them screaming?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have kids. They say it'd be fun. They say. I honestly do feel terrible being down here when they're crying like that. But I'm gonna get comments now. You know what? Just end the podcast. Be with your family.
No.
Nope. Anyway, number 3. Any guesses on what number 3 might be? 1998 song. A little bit different. I'll give you the genre. It's pop. pop genre. Think of someone 90s, later 90s became really popular. She has a sister. Sister was popular in a TV show in the 2000s.
Oh, Britney Spears.
Britney
It's gonna
Spears.
it's gonna be. Oh shoot. Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Yep, you got it, baby. One more time. 1998.
And I said Ice Me Baby One More Time.
yeah, you did. You really did. I mean, you were almost spot on just by saying that. But I think it's just because it's a really catchy song. She's a really good personality. It was top of the charts on the billboards, on the number one on the billboards for a while. And then obviously teen pop. Teen pop starts to kind of get really popular there in the late 1990s. It kind of paves the way too for your artists or your boy bands, I should say, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. You got Christina Aguilera in there, and then it also kind of launched her. I mean, the 1990s really launched. I mean, obviously a lot of new faces, including like we brought up Tupac,
yeah,
Britney
a little bit
Spears,
of Green Day too, getting popular then.
Yeah, yep. So I mean, later 90s, you get a lot of these bands, especially like the boy bands, becoming more popular. So, so far. I personally think this is a pretty solid list. I think ChatGPT did a decent job.
They're super popular songs. So
yeah,
still to this day.
Yeah, they are. Number 4, I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, came out in 1992. So kind of going back a little bit. 1992. Obviously, anybody that's listened to Whitney Houston, her voice is moving. It's powerful. I personally love her vocal. As far as female vocals go, she's kind of at the top of the list.
Oh yeah, she's up there.
Yeah. I think I have my notes here. Let me check my notes. It spent 14 weeks at the number 1 spot on the Billboard's Hot 100. So not top 100, that's Hot 100 with an H. Yeah. So one of the best-selling singles as well of all time. It set the gold standard for like all vocals as far as like generational singers go. In my personal opinion, like I said, I feel like if you're a female vocalist, like Whitney Houston is like, that's where that's the level I want to be at.
Right.
Another one, Adele is kind of up there for me. If we're talking about vocals, and then
really,
correct me if I'm wrong, Shakira. I mean,
hips don't lie.
You're talking female vocals, but
yeah.
And then number 5,
I don't know, I don't know, dude. There's a
lot, and you can't just pick. Full disclaimer here: you can't pick 1, 2, 3 artists and say they're the gold standard, because you're gonna have other people saying like, what about this person? Like I said, music is so subjective. Everybody's got different taste. It's whatever you want to listen to. It's whatever you like. That's why it's music. It's expressive. It's music.
That's why there's different genres.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what we'll get into as I was doing my research on this and kind of going through just like, I mean, obviously you have, your 5, 6 genres, but I feel like there's just so much more out there that can be like subcategories of all those genres as well. Last one. Any guesses? We talked about them a little bit. Britney Spears, like we said, kind of paved the way for some of these bands. I mean, it's pretty easy guess. People are still singing it today. You don't know. Okay, well, guess what? You're looking at the notes. You're cheating. It's I Want It That Way, 1999, Backstreet Boys.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's catchy. Well, like we said, a lot of these songs are catchy. Worldwide sensations of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I like both. I think they're both great bands, obviously. I think my notes over here says reaching number 1 in over 25 countries. Congratulations. I mean, that's awesome. But influential wise, became the signature song of the boy band era, shaped the late 90s, 2000s pop culture, obviously. They started in the late 90s, NSYNC started in the late 90s, but then you get into the 2000s, early 2000s, and then, their music.
Well, then they start breaking off.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake went off by himself.
Timberlake. Oh my goodness. The guy from Backstreet Boys, what's his name? I can't think of it. Joey something. Don't quote me on that. Look him up. Look him up. He's the one of the ones that became more successful from Backstreet Boys. But yeah, there's your top five. Like I said, really not too much of a debate. Do you have any debates on those? Any things you think should be in there that should not in there? Like I said, ChatGPT, great job on this. I think you
Hold
did
on.
awesome.
So,
Okay, you might have one.
oh dang. I think there's a couple of songs that personally I like better than that.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. I've got a lot of songs I like better.
Yeah, but I don't. Those are hard to beat at being a top five. But personally, I don't.
I was totally
I may
wrong.
I may be a fan of like one or two of those songs, maybe.
Oh, Joey Fatone's NSYNC. That's on me. I was thinking of Joey Fatone from NSYNC. But anyway, yeah. No, I feel like as far as me and you, obviously, if we had a top five list, it wouldn't. I personally, I wouldn't have any of these bands in here. I have my top three, and you're gonna be like, "What? What?" And I feel I'm probably gonna be the same for you, where I'm gonna be like, "What?" And that's like I said, that's music. I mean, everybody has their own taste in these. So let's kind of get into some of these debate questions. So question for you is Smells Like Teen Spirit the true anthem of the 90s or just the most obvious pick? Do I dare say it's just the most obvious pick?
So if it's not the most obvious pick, what replaces it?
It's a great question. It's a great debate question. It's a great. I mean, do you have one? There, yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot better songs than that one, in my opinion. Yeah. Maybe not the world's opinion, because it's obviously number one in the world. In that,
would you call it the anthem of the 90s though, or is that just like the rebellious grunge alternative really just kind of sparking all of that in the 90s? Because I mean, like, it has its own place obviously in the 90s, but is it really the true anthem of the 90s? And that's a great question. Those of you listening, let us know your input on that.
I don't know. I really
don't know either. I mean, it's a great question, because
to be completely honest, no. We were not. Well, we wouldn't know really, because
we're 1995 kids here. Yeah.
So we really don't know that one. But
so those of you that are 1980s kids, let us know. You're 15 years old. 1990s rolls around. 12 years. You got. I mean, what do they have in the 90s? They have Walkmans still? Was that late 90s, early 2000s?
I think that just started, didn't it?
Yeah, with the cassettes.
Those little like one. Well, I remember those little itty bitty
cassette. Yep,
the little cassette thing where it just had one or two songs on them, and that's it, like one song a piece.
I don't remember that at all, but I remember my parents had like the cassettes and stuff for the cars. But
yeah, CD players hadn't came out yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave that as unanswered, because I personally don't know either. I think that's a great question to kind of get the audience involved there. But okay, now the next question for you: which defined the 90s more? Was it boy bands and pop, or grunge and rap? And this could go either way, because depending on what your personal preference is, it could go either way.
Man, I feel like grunge and rap. So I feel like grunge and rap started earlier. More earlier. Like better versions of that, and then the better versions of pop and boy bands and stuff like that started like later in the 90s.
Correct. I agree. And I'm going to go ahead and just say this right now, because I think that the boy bands and the pop really kind of started in the late 90s, but it took off in the early 2000s. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one to grunge and rap. I really think, like we just talked about, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Obviously, that sparked a huge thing. And then it's like the amount of rap music, like, Snyder, his favorite genre of music is 90s rap. He loves 90s rap. He could name off every 90s rap song there is. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to grunge and rap. I think it's definitely deserving. But, in the late 90s, boy bands and pop, definitely, there could be conversations, but it does not take the 90s for sure. All right, which 90s songs takes you right back to your childhood or teenage years?
Okay, so
here we go. We've got
I have two.
Okay.
So I have two, and the first one is Semi-Charmed Life by the Killers, or by Third Eye Blind.
Dude, that's one of mine too.
Yeah, Semi-Charmed Life.
Yeah.
And then my other one is Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so I went a little bit of rock, like a little bit of rock music, and then a rap song. So
I like that. I like that. Yeah, mine was obviously. I feel like when you hear that song, like I didn't hear that song until I was. I mean, obviously, 5, 6 years old, but whatever that song is, like you played on the radio. I feel like, I mean, we talked about this on our last podcast. I felt like Third Eye Blind played on the radio a ton when I was a kid, but
they're not talked about enough.
They're really not. I think, like we said, they're overplayed. That's just my personal opinion. But do you want to know what my other one is? I think did I bring this up on the last podcast?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably like a girl song.
It is, and the only reason it's like that is because my mom had this. So we'd have a cassette. Yeah. It was one cassette. She played in the car, and it was "No Limit" by Two Unlimited. You ever heard that song? Do I have to sing again? Whenever we have music podcasts, I feel like I sing a lot.
Mm-mm.
It's no, 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 no. There's no limit. It's literally it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So that just takes me right back to my childhood. I hear that, and boom, I'm back in the 1992 Chevy Suburban driving down the highway.
That you had forever.
Yeah, that we had forever. I mean, I had that one.
Graduated driving that thing.
Yeah, I
don't think you drove it. I don't think you drove it when you graduated, but I'm pretty sure you drove it to school a couple of times.
Yeah,
we definitely used it a time or two to Tasling. And
yeah, Bamware hit a deer carcass with it. I remember on the way to Tasling one day. Yeah, wow, great times. But no, those are my two songs. Like I said, I mean, if you're gonna take me back to my childhood, obviously Third Eye Blind, you can play any song from Third Eye Blind, is probably relevant. But then yeah, that is the one song. And there was a lot of other songs on there too that, kind of I remember a little bit, but that one just sticks out in my mind because we would crank that thing up. And I mean, obviously didn't have subs in the Suburban, but it got pretty loud and dance vibes in there. So all right. Was the 90s the last great decade for variety and popular music? And
no, it wasn't, because I think it transitioned into the 2000s. I think from like 2000 to 2010, that era after the 90s, I think that just transitioned more into more variety. And I think
it's more variety.
So I think 2000s hip hop is one of the best genres ever.
Yeah. But I mean, think about it this way, as far as like top hits go, I feel like now, and like I don't check now, but I feel like now it's like a lot of like pop and rap songs are really topping the charts. They're top. There's some country on there too, but
there's
like
a lot of country songs that are
in the 90s, like in that whole decade, you could have Pearl Jam, Tupac, Whitney Houston, Shania Twain.
Yeah, so you don't talk about country music enough in the 90s.
Of them, yeah, all of them topping the charts. And I feel like that's rare in itself. So, I don't know, variety. I don't feel like it's gone away. I don't think the variety's gone away, but I think it is more fragmented, I guess you could say, a little bit, or like, I don't know. I feel like it's different now because in the 90s you had MTV and like you'd get all the top songs and they're all different songs playing.
You had MTV
on the radio, but
too.
Well, yes, but I'm talking like now you don't get on and do that. We have it. It's all on our phones. Like we all get on our phones and make our own playlists. So basically like everybody's kind of,
but
fragmented or separated a little bit.
90s were the last.
Correct. So I think 90s, early 2000s was fine, but if we're talking now, I feel like it's kind of gone away a little bit.
If we're talking now, then no.
Yeah.
But your question was the 90s, not like 90s, 2000s.
Correct. Yeah.
That's why I just said the 2000s.
Well, to be fair, I said, was it the last great decade? And 2000s, you said 2000s.
I think 2000 to 2010 is like that decade is.
Why do I feel like when you got to 2010, it just went
to crap
downhill?
I don't know. I don't know. I definitely feel like the 90s and the 2000s could go pound for pound with each other when it comes to music.
Hit for hit, pound for pound, punch for punch. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. But man, we've got well, we're not even all the way through the 90s yet, and we got to go through our top 3 songs here. So let's go ahead and go through our top 3 songs. I know for a fact they're not going to be the same. You're probably going to have some 90s country on there. You're probably going to have some I don't have, but
90s song.
We get mine pulled up here. I have, and like I said, songs wise, like this is hard, but I just had to go to like my most listened to songs and kind of see like what I'm playing, what I'm listening to, and this is what I came up with. So I'll just start since you're still looking at yours here. I'll go ahead and start. My number 3 is "Counting Blue Cars" by Dishwalla. You ever heard that?
Okay. Yeah.
You know that song? Okay, cool. Yeah. Yep. That's my number 3. I like it. Just kind of laid back. It's really mellow. I love the 90s mellow vibes. All right. What is your number 3?
I'm going to go No Scrubs, TLC.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
I love that song, dude.
Yeah, I feel like mine are my first one's not, I don't think it's a well-known song at all. My number 2 is Higher, Creed. I love that song. I love Creed.
Ooh, yeah, so that's a great song.
My number 2. Yep.
Gosh, that's a good song. Oh man. Do I just want to keep saying like the craziest songs? I'm gonna go Iris, Goo Goo Dolls.
Mm-hmm. Yep, great. You will not guess what my number 1 is. No, not even close. But I like this song just because I like the vibe of the song. Like I said, it's super mellow. It is "Mother, We Just Can't Get Enough" by New Radicals. You probably haven't even heard that song, have you?
Mm-mm.
They also sing "Get What You Give." You get what you give. Probably haven't heard that one. It's on Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are my 3. So, what's your last one here? Your number 1.
I'm torn between 2.
Oh, you made a big list.
Yeah, I'm torn between 2 because I didn't know if you were going to take any of mine. But I'm torn between 2 of them, and they're both the same.
Have the same one. There's nothing wrong with having the same one.
No, we don't have the same one because you're.
No, I said there's nothing wrong with having the same one.
The Creed one was really good.
No, well,
when did One Last Breath come out?
One Last Breath, 2001, 2002.
Okay,
I know that's what I would have probably chose. Let me check.
I think it was 2001.
2001. Yep, 2001.
Okay.
It's a tough one. It's a tough decision.
I'm gonna go "Smooth" by Santana.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Really good songs. A lot of really good songs being said here. So, yeah, I mean that's 1990s in a nutshell, right there. And we kind of talked about it. We talked about the top songs. We gave our take on our top songs, and now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to move on to the 2000s. So 2000 to 2010. Top 5 songs of the 2000s. Once again, ChatGPT coming in clutch here with the top 5. Accuracy percentage can range from 1 to 99%. So, number 1, I wouldn't have this one here, but it's got it here, and it is "Hey Ya" Outkast. Number 1. Not sure I'd have it there. Obviously, 2003. I was 8 years old, so probably wasn't checking the billboards, but apparently it was a Hot 100 for 9 weeks.
I definitely believe it.
I do remember playing on the radio a lot.
So I put that song on our basketball playlist last year, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna. And they were all liking it, so I was like,
"Oh yeah, it's a great song. It is a great song. Don't get me wrong. Is it number 1? I'm gonna say no.
Maybe played."
Maybe played, but the reason I'm going to say no is because this next one here, I feel like really kind of shifted everything and changed everything. And the number 2 one that it has on here, and I agree with, is "Lose Yourself." Eminem, the artist alone, I feel like changed a lot. Number 1 on Billboard Hot 100 for 12 weeks, won an Academy Award for 8 Mile.
Him in between 2000 and 2010, he dominated. I feel like
I think he is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
I think he is the greatest rapper of all time. I will say
it. He's great. He's phenomenal. So Eminem, greatest rapper of all time. Yes, no, let us know. Number 3, Beyoncé, "Crazy in Love," another great song. 2003. We're coming back to 2003 here. Number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, Grammy-winning single. Launched Beyonce as a superstar. Obviously, her stage presence was pretty, outstanding as well. So, from 2000 and beyond, yeah. And I feel like, we kind of touched on it a little bit with the earlier. We didn't touch on it enough because we definitely got called out for that, and that's on us. Where you've got great artists and then great performers, and where I think Beyonce is both. She's a great artist. She's a great performer, great singer. So
she shouldn't have done country music though.
We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
I don't know how she even got anything for country music, but whatever.
Yeah. So number 4, 50 Cent, Into Club.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. Probably wouldn't have it in my top 5, but it is really good. Kind of really defined the peak of the early 2000s hip hop. Once again, like we talk about it establishing these people. Obviously, you have a good single or a good song, you're going to become popular from those songs.
And I personally think that 2000s hip hop is the best genre of hip hop / rap.
2000s
ever.
I mean, there'd be a debate from people that like 90s, but
there'd be a debate between people that like this stuff now.
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And then last one here, you got Rihanna featuring Jay-Z, Umbrella.
Oh, that's
really good.
Dude, that one's a banger.
It is. That one is a good song. I like that a lot.
Rihanna, I don't know, dude. Rihanna was good.
Just an international hit, honestly.
Rihanna was
song.
Good.
I mean, that's one of those things when you think of like early 2000s, kind of like
hip-hop. and just not even like her featuring people is like when she featured with Eminem in those 2 songs that she featured him, like Monster, and then what was the other one? There's another one she featured him in. Love the Way You Lie.
Yes, yeah,
those 2 songs.
Really good.
That's later, like 2010s. But I think she's one of the better female artists.
Yeah. Umbrella. There we go. Number 5. I love it. I do like this list.
What year did that one come out? 2007.
A little bit later.
Yeah.
A little bit later.
I remember. So I remember when I would always stay night at Luke Crow's house, and they would have the top 20 songs in the world,
for a while.
In the world. So it would be like, Umbrella would be on there, and then you had
Hot 100 for 7 weeks. Yeah.
Then you have 3 days. Then you had Pain. 3 Days Grace was always playing.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And then I can't remember the other ones, but Pain and Umbrella. Were the 2 that were like
what
number
a combination.
1, number 2.
Yeah. That's actually funny. So we're speaking of these, obviously Eminem, Lose Yourself wasn't number 1, but is it the greatest rap anthem of all time?
Yes.
All right, next question.
I don't know. It's always played. Like it's played at like every, like, I don't know if you guys play it for football or not, but it's played at any sporting event. It don't matter if it's basketball, baseball, or football. That song is played. It goes with every sport.
You're not wrong. I'm agreeing with everything.
It's definitely an all-time great.
So who does the queen of pop? Who does that crown belong to in the 2000s? We talked about Beyonce. We talked about Rihanna. Who does it belong to?
I think it could be one of them too.
I think it would be 2, and I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna.
Who's so if you had to pick between one of the 2?
Nope, not doing it. I'm gonna let the listeners pick. You guys pick. Is it Beyonce or is it Rihanna? Because we'll just spark a debate in the comments. Because nope, not today. Not today.
I'm not picking that battle today.
Nope, not doing that.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's Beyonce. But anyway,
it's Rihanna for me. So.
See, there's our debate. No, there we go. I like that.
It's Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
Oh man,
that's funny. All right, so what's the one 2000 song you still have on your playlist today?
It Wasn't Me by Shaggy.
You want to know what mine is? All of them. Dude, I don't listen. From 2010 to now, I don't think I have a single song on my playlist. I could go through my playlist right now, and I guarantee every single song is from 2009 to 1990.
But if there's one song that's always on the playlist, It Wasn't Me by Shaggy.
Always. Oh, easy. It's Mr. Brightside, The Killers, Mr. Brightside. Yeah,
gosh,
100%.
Every time
easy.
There's a wedding, here's Jake in the middle of everyone. Just
that song comes on, I could be gone. I could be vanished. I could have left already. That song comes on, I'm back. I just magically appear.
He's back.
Oh,
does that song play at school dances that you have to attend to?
I don't attend the school dances, but
I thought
whenever
maybe you
there's
had
a
to like chaperone them or something.
I do. I have to chaperone prom. Whenever there's prom, I make sure that I request that song at prom. I've chaperoned like 3 proms.
So do you just sit in the corner and
I sing along? Yeah, I sing along. I don't dance, but I sing along to it. I mean, if I'm going to be at a prom, like, give me a song that I enjoy.
It'd be funny if you like hopped in the middle of all of them and
yeah, kids are like, what is this? What is this noise? No, it's kind of funny with me being in strength and fitness. I feel like I've turned a lot of these kids on to some of these older songs, and like when I played like Mr. Brightside, or I play really like the Killers, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. All these kids are like, oh, this actually isn't bad. I know it's not bad. It's good. Yeah. This is another hard hitting question for you. Did the 2000s produce more lasting hits than the 90s? That's tough, man, dude, because 90s is like one of my like favorite decades of music.
90s alternative. 80s. So 90s alternative and 2000s hip hop are like my 2 top.
Yeah.
So it's like,
if we're talking about music, yeah, I got to go 90s. I'm going to say no. Oh, it's so hard to say no because there's a lot of Fall Out Boy songs.
My two favorite bands, well, 2 of my Nickelback. 3 favorite bands are in the 2000s, and you got Creed and Nickelback.
Yeah. We're talking about hits though. Like when you think of, oh my gosh, dude, that's tough. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say Split because no, I can't do that. I can't keep having these cop outs.
I'm gonna go 2000s just for the debate because I might go 2000s
as well.
Just because of all the rock bands that I like in that.
Yes, and I agree. Like you got 3 Days Grace, you've got Theory of a Dead. I mean, all the mainstream rock bands. You got 3 Doors, dude. Yeah, you're right.
And then Nickelback, Creed, Stained. Who else?
There's a lot. I mean, I could pull up my playlist right now and just go through. There's a lot. There's
Seether in early 2000s, or is he late? Are they late 2000s? Shine Down, are they late or early?
Shine Down. Dude, literally, let me just go through my playlist, and I guarantee you the amount of rock songs that I have on here. I mean, like I said, we said
Green Day, but Green Day was in there too, and then
Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco. We already said Shine Down. Literally pulling my play. Linkin Park. How do we not bring up Linkin Park?
Slipknot.
Slipknot was 90s, but
is Megadeth are they 90s or 2000s?
I think they were 90s. Skillet. You got Skillet on there. You talked about Seether.
Skillet, yeah.
Daughtry. Breaking Benjamin. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not a lot of people like Revis, but Revis is on. POD.
Yeah, I'm going 2000s.
Let's go 2000s. Yep. I feel like you got to here. I'm just going through here and it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you got Incubus. They started in the 90s, but I like their 2000 songs a lot as well. So, man, that's good. I like that. I'm intrigued to see what other people think of that. But all right, here we go. Top 3 songs.
Alternative too.
Yeah, I do too. Oh yeah, nothing against the 90s. I love 90s music.
My top 3 songs are pretty
easy. I'm gonna say Nickelback, Creed, Nickelback.
Nope. So here's the crazy thing. They're my 2 favorite bands. Like they're the ones I'll listen to the most, but it's like none of their songs are like my all-time favorites. I just think their music is really, really good.
That's fair because I don't have.
Does that make like is it possible to have that? Like to have like your favorite band not be in your top 3 songs?
That's a question that I don't even have on the list here. That's a great question. Yeah, I guess so because like you said, like I love early 2000s rock. I don't have any early 2000s rock in my top 3.
Yeah, so I have 1.
I don't know what you consider. I mean, I guess you consider these punk rock. Yeah. Okay. What is your number 3? And then I'll go with my number 3. This is 2000s.
Lose Yourself, Eminem.
It's great. It's a great one. It's really good. We'd already talked about it. Great pick. Not in my top 3, but great pick. I don't know. This is so mine's Fall Out Boy at number 3, the artist, but it's not this. It's not the Sugar You're Going Down. It's not Thanks for the Memories. It's not any of the songs that you are like, oh, you think of Fall Out Boy, you think of them. It is I Slept with Someone in Fall Out Boy, and all I got was this stupid song written about me. Literally the name of the song.
Okay.
It's It's that long. Yes, listen to it if you haven't already. It gets kind of like a little harder towards the end of the song, which I really like. But yeah, just I love Fall Out Boy. What is it? Patrick Stumpy, is that his name? Patrick Stump, Pat Stump, isn't that the lead singer?
I don't know what his name is. I'm not a huge Fall Out Boy person. I like I like a little bit of their music, but not really a huge fan.
I love them. I'm gonna make sure because I don't want to get. Yep, I was right. Patrick Stump. He also, so quick side note on that, was listening. My obviously got kids, so like watching animated shows. Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I was listening to the intro on Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I'm like, that's Patrick Stump. Like that's the lead singer of Fall Out Boy singing these songs. Sure enough, full playlist of just Spider-Man songs. I've listened to every single one of them. They're phenomenal. He doesn't miss. He does not miss. Great artist. Okay, what is your number 2?
Ride With Me by Nelly.
Man, I kind of like the way you're going here. All right, okay. My number 2 is we already talked about it. It is Mr. Brightside by the Killers. So
I can't believe that's number 1.
My number 1 is a song that I've been singing since probably this song came out.
Let me guess. Is it right? Is it by Rise Against?
No, it's no. I know what you're thinking of. It's not Rise Against though. Yeah, Savior by Rise Against. I remember I played that song a lot in the weight room. What is your number 1? And then you probably
Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down.
Oh, dude, I ruined myself on that song. I listened to it so much, I just ruined myself on that song. But it is a great song.
It's so good.
It is. It's very good. I Write Sins Not Tragedies. Panic at the Disco. Number 1. You've heard that song.
I'm sure I have.
Gonna make me sing again. It's I chime in with the haven't you people.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yep. There we go. That's my number 1.
Yep, I can see that.
Yeah, but all right. Well, that wraps up the 2010. Obviously, we've still got 2010 to today. But first, a quick word from Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Choose your flavor and enjoy some of the best seeds on the market. Smackin' goes above and beyond to make sure you have the perfect seed every single time. Enjoy their wide selection that they have to offer. Not sure what seeds to buy? Grab a variety pack and use code AVERAGE or scan our QR code for 10% off. Before we move on, we don't talk about Smackin' Sunflower Seeds enough. They do release flavors like all the time. I just ordered another box for football practices and stuff like that.
Do the boys eat it, or are you buying them for you and the coaches to have at practice?
Me and the coaches. Yep, buying for me and the coaches. I've tried other sunflower seeds. They're just not the same. They really aren't.
What's your favorite?
And like
one?
I said, barbecue. Their backyard barbecue is pretty good.
Is the cinnamon is the cinnamon churro one good?
It's really good. Yeah, they're all really good. I had a lemon pepper. I think it was lemon pepper the other day.
You know what?
It was really good. Order them right now. Do it live. I dare you. And we're not live. But I'm going to give you a chance to order these. We're going to hop back in here because we've got one more segment to go, and that is the 2010s to today's music. This was the hardest for me to do because I don't listen to any music from I mean, if I listen to music, it's probably from like 2012, 13, 14.
See, I just love music. So I listen. I mean, right now, like all of my country playlist is literally nothing but like newer country.
Yeah.
Just because I love country music.
It's also funny. Once again, ChatGPT, I didn't make this list, but we'll go through these and, you go from the top 100, the hot 100, whatever. And now number 1 is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Most streamed song ever on Spotify. So now we're transitioning not only from the top hot 100, but now you're getting into Spotify. So, do you agree with that? 2019 Blinding Lights, The Weeknd, that was number 1.
Oh yeah.
Well, any guess on what number 2 is? I mean, you could take it is a very popular song. At least I'm not a fan of it, but it's popular.
Like that follows that song?
In a sense, I guess. Okay, this is hip hop and rap
song, right?
It is, yes. Yep, it is. It's God's Plan by Drake. So
that's a good song.
They're obviously, when you get into the 2010s to like now, I wanted to make this a little bit different. So what I actually did for 2010s to now is I have, one pop song, one hip hop rap song, one R&B song, and then one country song. So we've got the variety now going through all these. So that was number 2. Obviously, God's Plan, number 1 worldwide sensation for a while. Number 3, I do not agree with this. Rock alternative. I mean, maybe it was a good song, but I mean, I can think of a lot of other rock songs that are better. And it was Imagine Dragons' "Radioactive."
I don't know. That's number 3. Song.
It is good, but is it number 3? I mean, you got Shinedown.
I don't know, but it's probably they probably go by like
downloads and stuff,
and stuff like that. Like I'm sure that song.
But it was like rock and like EDM. It wasn't even like true like. I don't know, whatever. Right. It is more alternative. I guess it's more alternative rock. So whatever. Next one here, number 4. Guess what we've got here at number 4? We just talked about her. You said, Rihanna was the queen. Number 4 here is Formation, Beyoncé, 2016.
I just didn't like much.
Cultural milestone. Huge. Grammy winning. What do you say? I mean, there it is, number 4. And then number 5 is a country song. You want to take a guess at the country song? Came out in 2015. That's number 5 here. Not even number 5. It's really number 1 from each category. But.
Is it played at like events all the time?
It's very soulful country.
Slow song.
Yes, and I know that I know this song.
Like this is like top of like. See, so I'm gonna go with the top. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a song that like people that. So I'm gonna go with the country song that's slower, kind of a jam. That if you don't even like country music, you like this song. And I'm going. Yeah, I'll go with. I'm gonna go Tennessee Whiskey.
Did you look at the notes? Just tell me if you're cheating. It is Tennessee Whiskey by.
No,
Did you? No, you didn't. Oh, okay.
This is what I'm doing.
You're ordering sunflower seeds right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Ordering sunflower seeds. Okay.
No, that song is a banger though.
Yeah, it's Tennessee Whiskey, Chris Stapleton. So that is the top 5. Like I said, basically one from each genre as we go through here a little bit. But you kind of get to see the genre evolution a little bit. And my first question for you is, how have these songs changed the sound or perception of their genres? And do you think they represent the future direction of music in their category? That's a loaded question.
So I'm going to do the country one, and I'm going to say no, because country has changed so much.
Yeah.
And so I would definitely say that song definitely didn't. Even though there are a couple artists that are like that, and there's more like soulful artists, like a lot of the younger, it's crazy. Like, so a lot of the these younger artists coming in, like Waylon Wyatt and like Gavin Adcock and Luke and Zach Bryan and I'm trying to think, like Hudson Westbrook a little bit, just people like that are coming in that are more soulful and more country a little bit, like they have more like of the country twang. But
so you kind of get those like early 2000s
country's
vibes.
More poppy. Country is definitely more poppy.
Yeah, it's like country pop instead of like actually true country.
But I still absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. And if we're really talking about this as far as like, do they represent the future direction of the music in their category? I think when you come to hip hop and rap, sadly, I'm going to say sadly, yes. Because it's not what it was. Definitely not what it was. I think if you see the biggest shift from hip hop to rap, it is from the early 2000s and honestly, 90s to now.
If we think about it, 2000s kind of set the tone for that, because
90s really,
90s really was. 90s was still like, correct me if I'm wrong, but 90s was still kind of that one tone. More spitting lyrics out than
thinking of like
more of
Andreas,
like type, than more of like creating the music with the song and like singing it more than you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but now, I mean, even even the transition from 90s to 2000s, it's not what it is now. Like now stuff is just it personally, like I can't even listen to it. Like it's so terrible. I think it's terrible. I don't
Yeah,
like it. A lot of
I'm not
people
a
do
huge fan.
like it. A lot of the younger
No, some of
generations
it's
like them.
not.
But
Some of it's not awful. I can stand some of it.
yeah,
But and I don't mind Drake. Drake. I don't mind Drake that much. Kendrick Lamar is not terrible, but these are guys that are like when we were in high school. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
it's a little different with these guys, with some of these guys. But like I think like Lil Wayne, Eminem, even a little bit, like T-Pain,
Yep.
Young Jock, and all them. They are the ones who are really set the tone, I think, for like getting more instrumental and more beat into their music. And like 50 Cent is kind of the same way
Snoop.
too, a little bit. Snoop
Snoop
really
Dogg.
Snoop was more like more like still in that 90s era. Even with his newer music was still like in that 90s era.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the evolution it changes as the years go on, but I think there's a closer correlation between the 1990s and the 2000s than there is from like 2000s to now. Just a personal opinion, though. I mean, that's just me. Like I said, I don't listen to it enough to really dive too far into it. But out of the 5 songs I just talked about, which of those do you think is going to be remembered, streamed, or relevant 20 years from now?
Tennessee Whiskey.
You think Tennessee? I think Blinding Lights. I think just because it is such a it was such a popular song. There was a TikTok that went along with it. The Blinding Lights was the dance. I remember my wife has one TikTok and it's literally the blinding.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong. Yeah. What were you saying? What were you just singing? You were singing "Take on Me."
You're right. You're right. No,
gosh,
but I was thinking of the.
It was dun 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 dun.
Yes, yes. That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking.
I almost lost that in my mind because
that's
you were
doing. That's what I was thinking of that part.
Yeah, but now this is another really good question, and I think this really depends on when you were born and the music you like listening to. But do you think songs today will be remembered as long as 90s or 2000 hits? And I'm going to say yes by the generation that is currently listening to those hits.
Yeah.
20 years from now, you're going to have maybe someone else do a podcast around our age or maybe a little bit older saying, man, hey, God's Plan, just such a great song from that time frame. It's so old. It's such a great song. Whereas people that are, 40, 50, 60 listen to us say, hey, we're talking about, early 2000, One Last Breath, timeless, classic, such a great song. And, they're thinking of songs from back when in the freaking 60s and 70s. So, I mean, it really depends on the generation.
I can say personally that there's going to be some country artists that are playing right now that I'm going to still listen to.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, that's for us. I'm just saying in general, I think it really depends on the generation.
I think with how popular Morgan Wallen is, like just in the mainstream, era, I think that a lot of his songs are going to be definitely heard and played 20 years from now by everyone.
Yeah.
I really do think that his song with I Had Some Help, Post Malone, I think that song's probably still going to be playing.
Yeah.
And I think
how did we not bring up Post Malone?
What I Want with what's her name? Tate McRae. That song's going to be played quite a bit. His collabs with people and more popular songs are going to be remembered more than his country songs.
Yeah. And this last question, it's just for you because I don't listen to enough music to really answer this question. Enough music from the 2010 to now to answer this question. But what 2010 song would you put in a time capsule to represent this era?
I think I have it in here.
Oh, you do?
I'm pretty sure I do.
To represent this era. Yeah.
Yep. You ready?
Yep.
Just a song that it just gets stuck in my brain all the time when I hear it. Yeah. Somebody That I Used to Know by Got Ya.
That is good. When did that come? That come out later than 2010?
It came out in. Oh shoot! When did that come out?
Yeah, 1990.
No, that song came out in like 2012 or 13.
Did it really?
You're quicker than I am with it.
2011. Wow, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, great pick because I definitely agree with that. I agree with that take.
Yeah, I'm going with
Like
that song because I think that song was just going to be one of those that is just you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that was a good generation.
I agree. Yep, no arguing here. And then we're on to it. Last three songs here. So what are your songs of the 2010s to now? You're gonna see a transition from mine a little bit.
See. So I just saw 2010s, not 2010s to now.
Oh,
you
okay.
changed it up. So I'm just doing 2010s because if I were to do now, then it would be different. Probably.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think mine. I don't know if any of these songs came out after. Yeah, I think mine's might be as well. I think.
Okay, my third one, TikTok by Kesha.
Okay, and these are your favorites. So these are your. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, don't be judging.
I'm not because
the song was on our basketball playlist.
That's fair. Mine's LA Devotee by Panic at the Disco. This was really hard for me to kind of go through, but I just love like Panic at the Disco is probably my favorite band, one of my favorite bands. So I had to have one of their songs on there. And plus, it was just I was going through so many songs. I'm like, all right, if I just like hear a song, what's a song that I'm not going to skip? And that's a song I'm never going to skip.
Right.
So, what's your number two?
My number two is Counting Stars, One Republic.
Wow. Okay. I went more harder rock with my kind of harder rock with my number two, and maybe this is recency bias, but I just seen these guys in concert a few months ago, and I just love their stuff. And it's ATTN Attention by Beartooth. I love the band Beartooth.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of the band.
Yeah, you have. You probably heard their in between song. Up on a mountain, I see down below. It's easy to lose yourself. Okay, maybe you don't. Okay, you don't know it. That's fine. That's not the song I picked, but that's one of their more popular songs. And then number one, what's your number one for you? Oh, I have my number one.
Can you guess? Can you guess?
It's got to be a country song. It's not a country song. That really surprises me with you. Can I guess the band? No, I can't because I can't guess any 2010 to now or 2010 to 2020 band.
Okay, it is
Nickelback.
No,
is it another Nickelback? No, okay.
Nope, it's "Save Me" by Shinedown.
That came out. "Save Me" came out in 2002.
Did it?
Right. I think
it's on the Second Chance album, isn't it? That came out in 2010.
"Save Me."
Oh, that's a 2008 album. My bad.
Yeah. 2005. Yeah, "Save Me," because I was I Dare You was also on that same album, which is one of my favorite songs on that album. I Dare You. It's 2005. See, it's hard to get these newer songs on there.
That's my fault, man.
All right, well, I'll let you keep looking because I actually have mine, and it is a Shinedown song. It is "A Symptom of Being Human" by Shinedown.
That is a good one. That is a newer song too.
It is a newer song.
That is a newer song.
Yep, and
that is a very good one.
It is good. It was between that and I really like that the Planet Zero album is, and like Monsters is good by them. They have so many, dude. They don't release a bad album. Like Dance Kid Dance on their newest album that came out, it's great. Like I said, just seen Shinedown and Beartooth in concert. It was like 3-4 months ago. But yeah, they were really good. So yeah, you're number 4 here. While you're looking at your number 4, I'm going to go ahead and get our Jersey bracket pulled up here because we do have the finale of the Jersey bracket. So go ahead, find your number 1, whatever's speaking to, whatever's calling to you. All right, your number 1.
My number 1. What
do we got?
"Cooler Than Me" by Mike Posner.
You're right. It is a what? I don't know who that is.
If I could write you a song to make you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I know exactly who that is. I mean, see, all you gotta do is name that tune. Okay. Yeah. So that rounds out the 2000s, 2010. Those of you that are listening, let us know if there's any other 2010 to 2025 song that you really enjoy that we left out.
Well, I could probably put 3 more Lawn songs in my top 3.
Yeah, it was tough.
If I read the notes later than when you changed them.
Yeah.
I actually read them early instead of late.
Yeah. It's been we got our first win as a football team. So I've been really busy going over film and stuff like that. We had a crazy game Friday
I was
night,
like, I was watching that, and then your reaction,
we scored that final
final
picked
touchdown. You up and threw you around like you were a little kid.
Anybody that likes, small town football, it was 64-62. We won the game on a last second interception. The kid that just scored the touchdown
by the kid who ran for 400 yards.
Yeah, he ran for 334 yards, 6 touchdowns.
How about the play to win it?
Yeah,
you the stones you had to just run the ball.
20 seconds left to just have a handoff with one timeout.
There's no way that he thought that you were going to run the ball.
Well, I mean, I was running with him all night, and they couldn't stop him.
Yeah, I know. But the play that got you guys. The one play where you threw the ball like 30 yards.
Yeah, the pass. Yeah,
the pass.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that you were going to do that play again. But
I'm not gonna lie, I drew that up on the sideline. So
really,
that touchdown. I just drew it. The pass. Yeah, I drew that up on the sideline. I'm like, all right, well, which was scary because that number 2 was actually an athlete. So I'm like, we don't get this. It's game over. But
yeah.
All right, back to the final part of this podcast is our bracket. Did you hear who I said won?
Yeah, the Chargers, right?
Yeah, so I'll share my screen here. Yes, let's go ahead and pull it up. The Chargers did,
I think they won it from. I think that they were bound to win it from the start, in my opinion.
From the start, they won our Jersey bracket here. So those of you that are watching, those of you that are listening, it was the Chargers and the Seahawks in the championship. I think the Seahawks got 1 vote, and then Chargers just dominated all the way from the beginning here. My poor Broncos didn't stand a chance. They got beat up by the Raiders in the beginning. Your Dolphins made a little run there.
Yeah, they got beat up by
the Chargers. But I think even if the Broncos win, I'm probably voting on the Chargers. I like the Chargers jerseys. They're nice. They're clean. They're not trying to do too much. The simple is better. I like the simplicity of them. So there is your winner of the Jersey bracket, 32-team bracket, first one we've done in a while. We've got a new bracket coming next week, so make sure to tune in next week to see what that bracket is going to be. I'm going to get out of here. Casey, it's been a blast. We've had fun. Had a great time discussing all of these. Like I said, those of you that are watching, those of you that are listening, leave a comment. Let us know if you have any songs that we missed that you'd like to talk about or discuss. And we'll see you guys next week.